We travel 2,000 miles, but where are we going? Everybody.
Hello.
We're filming on two cameras today. This one here, which is our main Lumix camera, which our patrons bought us last year. We're trying to get used to still. And this one here, which is our GoPro, because the GoPro keeps going flat and we can't get used to the Lumix. But look, we're amateurs. We don't do this for a living, so. Where do we start? Well, where are we going? What is happening? I guess creaky table. We've hinted that we are doing a lot of works to Impavidus this year. I nearly said Renovatio for some reason. So Impavidus was launched in 2015. In March 2015, she was copper coated from new. As you know from previous videos, the people who did the copper coat on behalf of us and Clipper Marine Bavaria Yachts didn't do a very good job, and the places where they did a good job or did it correctly have been great. The places they didn't do it haven't been. And so we decided to bite the bullet. There's a couple of places that we're not happy with, and we're going to rubber down, abrade, not back to the gel coat, but in line with Copper Coat's recommendations. We're just going to abrade her down, and then she's going to have 5 new coats of Copper Coat all over, so she'll be back to original as new state again.
And a nice clean bottom. A
nice clean bottom. We've got our propeller to do. We are going to change the gator on the sail drive, because that's 7 years old. It's 8 years old, I think now. But yeah, lots and lots of stuff to bring her back up to as new spec.
We just can't do anything at the moment because the weather's not good enough.
No.
Not dry enough for us to do the copper coat, so we're waiting.
Yeah, and as we say that, we've got bright, brilliant sunshine,
yeah.
But it was absolutely peeing with rain this morning. So we thought what we'd do is we'd let you know what's happening once we've done all our maintenance, and we've got a trip and a half, haven't we?
Yeah, we've decided we've been in Turkey for almost 2.5 years now, and as much as we love it, need something different to do, you know. Yeah,
we need to go somewhere different, and we want to go back through Turkey to some of the places we've already been, and some places that we haven't been as well. We would love to stay in Turkey, but unfortunately, the pricing in Turkey has just gone completely bananas. I'll give you a quick for example. We looked at a marina for the winter in Greece, and it was 3,700 euros for this boat, which is about 3,700 US dollars, or about 3,400 pounds, something like that. The same marina, quality of marina in Turkey was nearly 6,500 euros. The prices have just gone absolutely bonkers. We simply can't afford to stay there. As much as we love Turkey, we love the people that we've met, we can't afford to stay there. That's one of the reasons we came to Carper's Gate this year. So we have something like, I'll have a look at my little book,
notes.
something like 3,000 123 kilometres to sail this year. It's going to take us a long way. So what we've done is we've made a little video and we're going to talk you through it. Hit the video. So we're leaving Carpus Gate, and hopefully that's going to be around the middle to the end of April this year, 2024. And we're heading offshore to Adrasan, which is in Turkey. We will not book in there. We are going to use our right to free passage. Adrasan will stop over one night. We've stayed there before, literally one night, and then we'll whiz round the corner to
Finike, where we will check into Turkey. Perhaps stay there for a couple of nights. I'm really hoping we're there Friday night so that we can go to the market Saturday morning just one last time. I love that market.
It's a brilliant market, and that trip to Finike is something like 410 kilometres. I'll put it in miles in the bottom corner for you as well. But yes, so that's check-in at Finike, Turkey. Hopefully 1 or 2 nights. I don't think we can afford to stay in the marina. Last time we went, they were talking about €100 to stay for a 37-foot boat. €100, $100 a night. You know, it's just unbelievably expensive.
I mean, you can anchor outside and also in front of the marina. It's all weather dependent.
Yeah, we've got lots of friends in Finike, from the guys that did our upholstery and our canvas and what have you, to the guys that have booked us in and helped us with cars and all the things when I was ill. We want to say hi
Thank
to
you.
those, yeah, and hi to those guys.
Yeah. So
Finike, probably a couple of nights with a bit of luck, and then we're going to take our mileage up to 430 kilometres, and we're going to go where?
Round to Kekova. Well, we've done lots of filming in Kekova, and we have spent a lot of time in there, but it is such a relaxing place and so beautiful. Some lovely walks up and around.
Yeah, it is.
The water won't be too warm, but it is nice and clear to swim in. But maybe a wetsuit.
Yeah.
It'll be early May, I should think.
Yeah, it'll be going to go to Smugglers.
What, the bar?
Yeah.
It may not be open because it's too early in the season.
So if you know Barry and Ancha from Sailing ABC. Hi Barry, hi Ancha. One of their favourite places was Smugglers, and it's one of ours as well. So we'd like to go up there and maybe have a beer. Overall, I guess we're going to stay at Kekova 2 weeks. Couple of weeks, just mooching around, swimming.
And again, weather dependent, really. So.
Yeah.
I mean, none of these plans are set in stone, other than going to Finike to check into Turkey.
Yeah. It'll be what it'll be.
Yeah.
So then, after we leave Kekova, I think we're going to head towards Kash, or Kas, as it's called. That will take our mileage up to 471 kilometres. Now we've got 2 places that we can stay in Kas, or Kash. The first one is anchoring just outside the marina. The problem is there, it's quite a foul bottom, and we've seen people hook up on mooring blocks, literally.
And although I don't think it'll happen May, June, you do get a lot of katabatic winds there overnight.
Yeah.
It's not my preferred anchorage, I must say, but it's just convenient for the town, really.
It's convenient for the town. However, Kevin, if you're watching, hi Kevin. Again, friends of Barry and Ancha. Kevin was in touch with us the other day, asking us about Carpaz, and he's told us that there are some mooring buoys just outside of Kash. So we may go to those, and then it's a dinghy ride into town, about 1.5 miles, did he say, something like that?
Yeah.
But we can, so we'd like to go into Kash and have a mooch around there. I don't know, there's something about Kash in the summer, it's always quite lively, but it's dead in the winter. Unfortunately, again, the prices of the marina have gone up so much that people just aren't going there. Which is a shame, and we heard the other day that all the restaurants are now closed during the winter.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a shame. So that will take us to 471 kilometres, and then the next place we go to, which is going to take us to 588 kilometres, will be Fethiye. Now again, Fethiye, we've heard that this last year they've adopted some rather mean regulations in the, well, mean is the only way that we can express it, isn't it? We've heard that Fethiye now, that at the places that we anchored before, which were free anchoring away from the town, a 10-minute dinghy ride into the town, they have now put them as no anchoring zones, and they are fining people that go in there. Now what they do is they don't fine you at the time. When you go to clock out of the country or and hand your transit log in, or when you go to renew your transit log, what they do is they then impose a fine so that you can't leave the country and you can't get a new transit log until you've paid the fine. They won't actually tell you at the time, they just take a picture of your boat, whether you're there or not, and fine you.
But even last year, Fethiye, it's lovely there, but they were making it so hard to land your dinghy anywhere. The marina absolutely will not let you park your dinghy in there and go into town anymore. No,
they wanted a silly amount of money to park the dinghies there. I think it was 40 euros, $40 they were quoting. But you can park all day, the fella said. Well, you know, we just can't afford that kind of money to park a dinghy. So unfortunately, if we can't anchor, or we don't feel we're welcome there, and we can't park our dinghy, we won't be going up to the Mulberry Tree, which is one of our favourite cafe restaurants, and we always go to the Mulberry Tree and have an English breakfast, and of course our friends in the little Chandler's opposite, which is really good, and both of them have got an Impavidus sticker. So if you're in Fethiye, go and have a look at the Chandler's and the Mulberry Tree. Easy to find on Google Earth. It's a shame, but we'd like to go to Fethiye, but if we're not welcome, we won't go. From there, we're going to this one, aren't we? Our favourite place, probably.
Yeah. It's Tersain Island in Göcek.
In Göcek, yeah.
Yeah. Again, hopefully it'll be early in the year, so it won't be too busy.
No.
We'll spend a couple of weeks there, or a day or two, or whatever.
Yeah. That takes us up to 614 kilometres. Tersain Island, we've got a little bit of drone footage of it. It really is. It's just beautiful.
Rugged.
That's the place where the sheep and the goats wander along the back of your boat. Well, not on your boat, but you know, along the island. And the Carrefour and the Migros
boats both come into the anchorage.
Yeah, so that's the supermarket boat. So I think we definitely have videoed that before, and good prices. So we can also, the water's so clear there, we can run the water maker, and you know, we really like it. Very, very peaceful. Not too many grockles and holiday makers. It does get busy
in the mid-season. It does, but this is going to be quite early in the season.
Quite early in the season. So,
I mean, we may try and find other places as well, but this is just a rough guide to what we kind of plan the route for next year.
Yeah. So let's show you again where we're going. From Tersain Island, we're probably going to head up towards Marmaris.
But mainly because we need to go and get some more pickling stuff for the water maker for next year.
Yeah. So Marmaris, what we would like to do is go to the water maker shop.
Yeah.
And our good friend there, I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, brain fog. And also we'd like to go to UK Sales and see if they can put a new UV strip on our Genoa. Our sails are holding up amazingly well. They're still really stiff and crinkly, aren't they? But the UV strip on the foresail, which is 105% jib, just needs a little bit of extra work.
Just a little bit of repair in places where it's torn.
So, and that's me trying to beat to windward in 24 degrees off the wind, pulling the sail in tight. It needs doing. So the sails are in good condition, so we'd like to talk to the guys at UK Sails and see if they can help us out. So if you know anyone at UK Sails that we can phone or we can talk to, that'd be really handy. Let us know in the description down the bottom, because again, we'll be anchoring in Marmaris. We won't be going into the marina. The last time we checked the marina there, over $100 a night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll be anchoring just outside. And we're probably actually on the way to Marmaris. We're going to go to there.
Egg and chick.
Egg and chick.
Egg and chips, we call it.
Egg and chips. It's called Egg and Chick, and we just like saying it. That's why we're going there, to Egg and Chips.
There's probably the only place we will go on a key. There is a small key there. We've been on there several times, and I think we've shown you videos. I think we've even done drone footage of that area.
We the snake. If you remember the brown snake, wasn't it? Yeah, where we found that big snake, and somebody told us somebody squashed it with a car. They told us in the comments what it was. So hopefully we'll go back to there, and if we do, I'll take some drone footage of those great big domed brickwork things that we didn't know what they were. So we'll go for a walk there and have a look. So that's Egg and Chick, or Egg and Chips as we call it. From there we're going to head, well, Marmaris will be 698 kilometres by the time we get there. So from there we're going to
up the Datcha Peninsula.
Yeah.
That's very lovely up there.
It is really nice there. That will take us to about 830 odd kilometres. We'll be going to Bosborough to see Jane and get an English breakfast at Bosborough.
Or a Scottish breakfast.
Or a Scottish breakfast, yes. And we'll go to Ohanyo,
which is right up the top of the Datcha Peninsula. And
you'll remember we stayed at Ohanyo before. That's where the princess, the legend,
to walk across the sandbank.
That's it, the legend of the princess. If you remember that one. And we did some drone footage there of the castle on the island. It's beautiful there.
And weather permitting, the ride, the sail up to Ohanyo. There's lots of little bays there which we didn't get a chance to look at last night because the weather was against us, and also it was late in the season and it was just rammed.
Yeah, not last night, last time.
Last time. Did I say last night?
You said last night. Not last night, but the night before.
Excuse me.
So yeah, Othalio, and we'll go to our favourite restaurant. Yeah, so and then Bosborough, and then we'll probably go into Datcha. And I think from Datcha we will be leaving Turkey. We'll book out from there.
Well, we might go a little bit further up and come back. Again, it's weather dependent and how much time.
How much time we've got, yeah. But I mean that's 830 odd kilometres. So that will take us some time. We've got 3 months in Turkey if we need it, 90 days before we have to apply for an extra visa or some time out of Turkey and then come back in again. But yeah, so we've got up to 3 months, and so you think that we're leaving mid to end of April. That takes us May, June, and then sort of into July. So again, it's still fairly early in the season. The season doesn't really kick off here until mid-July, end of July, does it? So yeah, that'll be Datcha, and then we'll book out of Turkey.